In this video, we will discuss about simple dry dehiscent fruits. Another name we can use for them, we can call them capsular fruits. Simple dry dehiscent fruits are those fruits which develop from ovary of single flower and which get rupture on their maturity to release their seeds. First type under this, that is legume or pod. Okay. They are many seeded, simple, dehiscent fruit. This fruit is formed from superior unilocular ovary, or that is monocarpellary pistil. And what kind of placentation is present in legume or pod? As we already discussed under topic placentation, that here the ovules or seeds, they are arranged at the margin. We call this placentation marginal placentation. So first type under simple dry dehiscent fruit is legume or pod. These are the fruits which rupture from two suture, that is ventral or dorsal. From both suture they can rupture to release their seeds. It is representing the suture on which seeds are present. So P that can rupture from its dorsal suture as well as from ventral suture. Second type of simple dry dehiscent fruit is follicle, which is similar to the legume. Only difference between the two is follicle, they rupture. These are the fruits which rupture on one suture, mainly from ventral suture. They dehisce, they split to release their seed. Example of follicle is larkspur. Okay, and this picture is showing the ventral suture from where it split, it ruptured to release the seeds. Third category, that is siliqua. Siliqua type of fruit you can see in mustard, that is sarson. It is showing the fruit of mustard. It is elongated, cylindrical in shape, and there is a false septum in between. In siliqua, this line, it is representing the false septum. We call that septum rhaplum. And when it get mature, when the fruit get mature, splitting starts from the base and progress towards the tip. Then how it opens, how the fruit opens? The two valve, they opens and it exposed the false septum, that is called rhaplum, on which seeds are present. So example of siliqua fruit is mustard. Next type is silicula. Silicula, it is few seeded, shortened and flattened siliqua. Example of silicula is capsella. Another name of capsella is Shepherd's purse. Here, this middle line is showing the rhaplum. When it split, when it rupture, when it dehisce to release the seeds, how it opens? The two valves, they open, and the middle portion, the middle thread-like structure, it is showing the rhaplum, and seeds are present on it. So in this manner, this fruit rupture and releases its seed. Last type under which type of fruits? That is simple dry dehiscent fruit, that is capsule. Capsule, it includes capsular fruits other than legume, follicle, siliqua, silicula. Depending upon mode of dehiscence, it is of several kinds. That how the seeds they are released from the fruit, how they get ruptured, how the splitting happens, and the seed dispersal happens in which manner. We divide the capsule again into different types. Like this picture, it is showing lady's finger, bindi. As you can observe in that fruit, there are various lines on it. When it matured, it get ruptured in this way, that these structures, they are representing the valves. Okay, these valves, they split up and there is release of seed in this manner. Normally, if you visit some field in which there is a lady's finger, you can observe that in this manner on maturity they split up and they release their seeds. So it is called loculicidal capsule, because locus wise splitting is happening there and valves, they open in this manner. Then in some cases denticidal or denticidal splitting is there, like these teeth like structures, they dehiscence and they release the seeds. Then third type of capsule fruit is here. In case of poppy plant, there are pores present. Through these pores, seeds are released or discharged into the surrounding by the poppy plant. We call it porocidal. It is a porocidal capsule because seeds are discharged into the external environment with the help of these pores, and example is poppy plant. Then in case of datura, which has medicinal value, how in datura dehiscence occurs, how the seeds, they are released. Okay, it is called septifragal dehiscent. Here it get opened, it is the central column, the seeds that remain on central column, and these are the valves. So this is about the capsule. Now we will discuss about schizocarpic fruits. Schizocarpic or schizocarpic fruits are those fruits which have many seeds inside them. They are simple fruits. These fruits, they break up into simpler parts, smaller parts, single-seeded parts. The indehiscent single-seeded part means when it breaks into parts, like here, it is the main fruit. It splits up into parts. So the part after splitting of this main fruit, the part which is formed, what happens to that part? Out of these two parts, one that shows dehiscence and it is called cocci. The part which shows dehiscence, we call that cocci, and the other part that remains in indehiscent stage, means it's not going to rupture by its own to release its seeds. So such type of fruits are called schizocarpic or schizocarpic fruits. They are many seeded simple fruits which break up into single seeded parts. Out of those single seeded parts, some part they undergoes dehiscence, they are called cocci, and some parts they not undergo dehiscence, that are called indehiscent single seeded part. We call them mericarp. And we divided the schizocarpic fruits further into different types. First one is lumentum. Okay, lumentum. In lumentum fruits, there is constrictions between the seeds. Okay, what type of term I am using? Constrictions between the seeds, and it is either indehiscent or breaks up into single seeded parts. Where you can see this? Lumentum fruits example is groundnut. Groundnut, that is lumentaceous pod and indehiscent part. It breaks up into parts, but it's parts that's not going to split or rupture by its own to release the seed which is enclosed inside it. That's why it is called indehiscent lumentaceous pod. So here in this picture, groundnut, you can see the constrictions in the middle. These constrictions from inner side, this fruit is like a siliqua, but there is constrictions between the seeds. Okay. An example is groundnut. One more example of lumentum, that is acacia, kikar. In kikar, the main fruit that breaks into parts, okay, and those parts are called cocci because they are going to rupture to release their seed. And another example is touch me not plant, and this unit is showing the single seeded part which formed from it after breaking down of that part or its separation from the main fruit. Then second type is compound samara. In compound samara fruits, what happens? At maturity, it splits up into 2 or 3 single-seeded winged mericarp. Mericarp is that structure which indehiscent single-seeded part. After breakdown of main fruit into parts, the part which is not going to split up or going to rupture by its own to release the seed, that part is called mericarp. So in compound samara fruits, at maturity, it splits up into 2 or 3 single-seeded winged mericarp. In case of maple, you can see these two are showing the wings and it is the mericarp. It is double samara in case of maple. Then one more example is there, dodonea. In dodonea, it is the seed and these are the wings. So it is showing the triple samara. So lumentum, you can see lumentum or lumentaceous pod in case of groundnut, and lumentum and compound samara, they are type of schizocarpic fruits in which the main fruit split into parts and one part which is going to dehisce further, that is called cocci, and the part which remains in which is not going to dehiscence, not going to rupture to release the seed, that is called mericarp. Carcerulus, another type of schizocarpic fruits. Carcerulus, it breaks up at maturity into single-seeded indehiscent parts. That means that main fruit that splits into parts, but those parts are not going to rupture by their own to release their seeds, and those parts are called mericarp. The part which are going to rupture or dehisce to release the seed which is present inside them, they are called cocci. But in Carcerulus, it breaks up at maturity into single-seeded indehiscent parts which are called mericarp. An example is Althea. Fourth type of schizocarpic fruit is cremocarp. In cremocarp, what type of arrangement you can notice? In cremocarp, the schizocarpic fruit that has an internal axis, we call that carpophore. This internal axis is called carpophore, and terminal stylopod. This structure is called stylopod. Main axis is there which we call carpophore, and these structures are called stylopod. So fruit is formed from inferior bilocular ovary. Cremocarp fruits examples are fennel, coriander. At the tip you can see this structure, it is stylopod, and the middle line that is showing the line of separation, and here these are the ribs. When this fruit mature to release its seeds, what happens? It split in this way that the main fruit splits into indehiscent parts which are called mericarp. These two structures are mericarp, and the middle line, middle axis, it is carpophore, and this part is called stylopod. Examples of cremocarp, as we already discussed, fennel and coriander. Mericarp, they temporarily remain attached on the carpophore, which may also split terminally. Like here you can notice that carpophore is splitting at this terminal end, but both the mericarp, they are attached on the main axis. And fifth type is rhegma. The fruit breaks up at maturity into single-seeded dehiscent cocci. The difference between this one, Carcerulus and Regma. In Carcerulus, the fruits that breaks up on maturity into indehiscent parts into mericarp, while in case of Regma, the fruit breaks up at maturity into single seeded dehiscent cocci. Dehiscent cocci means this part is going to rupture to release the seed by its own. Example is castor. Here in this picture, these two structure, they are showing the coccus and it is the seed. Here it is the main fruit of castor and we call it Regma. On maturity, what happens to it? It breaks up into single seeded cocci, and then cocci further they rupture and they release the seed. So this is all about schizocarpic fruits. First type is lumentum, second is compound samara, third type is carcerulus, fourth type is cremocarp and fifth type is Regma.